And if you look at the totality of the physical needs of, say, soccer and rugby and firefighting and war fighting, and you can find that there's some intersecting qualities, there's some capacities that would lend themselves generally to each of these activities. We would all agree that cardiorespiratory endurance, strength, stamina, things like this would benefit each of these participants, each of these domains of demographic. And so what we did was develop 4 models that have guided, supported, been tests for us to see that this fitness was broad, general, inclusive, that indeed we were a fitness concept where the specialty was not specializing, a fitness that would prepare you for all and any eventualities. And part of the message here, you'll learn one of the things that I think is pretty obvious, that this is in many respects a compromise. A compromise. You come to me with tales of a 900-pound back squat, and I know already some very, very serious limitations to your fitness. You come to me with a 4:15 mile, I am suspicious of your total capacities. But if you tell me that you got a 650 back squat and with a twinkle in your eye hear about a 450 mile, now I know we got a monster. Now I know we got a monster. The first of these support models for this broad, general, inclusive fitness, this fitness that represents the intersection of all taskings and therefore supports the union of them all, this broad, general, inclusive fitness, is a balance of adaptational response. And what I'm going to do here is give you a list of the 10 general physical skills that was first postulated by Jim Colley and Bruce Evans of Dynamax. It was our conception, our belief, our claim that fitness would be best manifested, best demonstrated by a balance in each of these 10 capacities. We could readily imagine a scenario where a deficiency in any one of these, any 2 of these, in each of these to any extent, that could result in a loss of game, mission, life. You don't have to be too creative to see that. Where it is in being a firefighter that a lack of speed could cost you your life. As a cop, a lack of strength could cost you your life. As a soccer player, a lack of stamina could cost you the game. And we can play this game, we can extend this. And by the way, I reference regularly firefighters, police, mill, and because we're well represented in those communities. Our program kind of did some of our best growth within those domains. But I want to share with you that trainers and civilians, you trainers and civilians, your needs are more akin to the firefighter, the cop, and the soldiers than they are the elite athlete. The reason being, you don't know what game day will look like. You don't know when it'll occur. You don't know what the stressor will be. You just don't know. Now, in a lot of communities, and in subsets of our elite mill, LEO, firefighting communities, that has been mistakenly seen as a lessening of the requirements of what you might find in an athletic reality. But in fact, it doesn't do that at all. It just increases it. Not knowing when game day is, what the nature of the game is, how many opponents, how long the event will last, whether it's 2, 3, 1, 5, 10, roof caving in, fire, not knowing what it is that awaits you, it actually makes the task harder, makes the prep harder, not easier.